Laboratory testing technique for soil cement and soil improved with mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok. Hello, in this video we will talk about soil cement and soil improved with mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok. We will also analyse manufacturing and testing of reference samples of improved soil. The procedure for determination of physical and mechanical parameters of improved soil using reference samples includes testing the mixture to determine its optimum humidity and maximum density. After that, samples are prepared using the obtained mixture characteristics. After manufacturing samples, it's necessary to provide their storage at normal thermal and humidity conditions. After the standard curing period is over, samples are tested and their physical and mechanical characteristics are determined. It is acceptable to produce samples of improved soil using both the press and the standard compaction measurement device. Pressure used for production of samples is selected based on the condition of maximum improved soil density. Now let us consider both manual sample production method and with the application of special equipment. First, we will produce samples using a standard compaction measurement device, SCMD. We will need the following devices and instruments for production of samples. Analytical balance, 300 mm long metal measuring rod, glass measuring cylinder with a capacity of 100 milliliters, metal weighing cups with a capacity of 5 liters. Weighing bottles with covers, laboratory drying cabinet, screen set with diameter of holes 20, 10 and 5 mm, metal palette knife, laboratory knife with a straight blade 150 mm long, and the standard compaction measurement device itself with its principal diagram provided in GOST 22733-2002. A standard compaction measurement device includes a pallet, a disassembling mold, a clamping ring, mold top plates, a guide rod with a stopper ring, an anvil with a mass of 2.5 kilograms, and clamping screws. We will consider the case when the mixture is prepared from basic materials in the laboratory. Sample production from a ready mixture taken at the factory from a mixing unit or from a mixture taken on site is performed in the same way. For example, let us prepare sand samples improved with 10% cement by soil mass and 1% of mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok by soil mass. First of all, we should dry the improved material. We use a drying cabinet where the improved material, sand in this case, is dried till it reaches constant mass. We need 2,500 grams of dry sand to prepare a sample in the standard compaction measurement device. The amount of cement and mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok is calculated from the mass of filler. 10% of 2,500 grams equals 250 grams. Thus, we need 250 grams of cement. Let's weigh it and add cement to the sand container. 1% of 2,500 grams equals 25 grams. Thus, we need 25 grams of mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok. Now we take the proper amount of mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok and introduce it into the sand and cement container. Total mass of the mixture is 2,775 grams. Now we energetically stir the dry mixture until we obtain a homogeneous compound. Let us pour in the amount of water sufficient to obtain a mixture with optimum humidity. Optimum humidity of this mixture was discovered earlier when making samples with the use of the standard compaction measurement device. This value is 9%. To determine optimum humidity, soil samples were produced using the standard compaction measurement device with different humidity, and every humidity value of obtained soil was 1 to 2% higher than the previous one. Tests were considered complete when humidity increase of soil samples was accompanied with a decrease of density of the tested soil. Water was squeezed out from the standard compaction measurement device during production. 9% of 2,775 grams equals 250 grams. We carefully pour water into the mixture and stir it thoroughly. The mixture is prepared. An alternative method to prepare soil improved with cement and MPC Nikoflok using a mixture for concrete mixtures. Let us assemble and install the standard compaction measurement device. Mixture is added to the mold in 3 layers with similar thickness. Sample weight per layer is determined using maximum density of the mixture. Every layer is rodded 25 times with a metal rod. After laying 3 layers, the mixture is compacted by 120 punches of a 2.5 kilogram weight falling from the level of 30 centimeters. Slight liberation of moisture is allowed during compaction. After compaction, we carefully extract the sample from the cylindrical mold. It's allowed to produce samples using the press when the amount of the mixture per one sample is determined empirically based on required sample dimensions. For example, we need 1,900 grams of mixture to produce a sample with dimensions 101 by 101 millimeters to produce samples of improved sand with screened breakage of sedimentary rocks of fraction 0 to 10 millimeters. Now we start forming a sample in a die mold and specify loading parameters acting when the sample is formed. In this case, necessary loading for a sample with dimensions 101 by 101 millimeters is 100 kilograms per 1 centimeter squared over the course of 3 minutes. Now we attach labels to samples and place them into the humidity chamber with a hydraulic lock. It's allowed to store samples under layer of wet sand, file dust and other regularly wetted hygroscopic materials. Samples are stored in the humidity chamber at 20 degrees Celsius and 95% relative humidity till it reaches the designed age. The design age of materials improved with cement and mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok is 28 days. Rated parameters of samples are determined upon expiry of 28 days. shape and dimension is set on the press as well as loading speed. After that, we can start testing. In this case, we test a sand sample with screened breakage of sedimentary rocks of fraction 0 to 10 mm, improved with 8% Portland cement of grade 500 by sand mass and 10% of MPC Nikoflok by cement mass. When using a press without specified shape and dimensions of test samples, we should take into account shape and dimensions when calculating strength characteristics of test samples. Formula on page 13, GOST 10180-2012. All types of soil with a maximum particle size of 20 mm treated with cement and mineral polymeric compound Nikoflok can be tested according to this technique. Follow the specified measures to get improved soils with the highest possible strength and strain characteristics. Good luck!